All right, guys, welcome back to the REVan channel. My man Abe Tango and myself are up in cold Michigan. It's 25 degrees out right now, as you could tell by the snow, on this awesome 2022 Ford Maverick Pickup. So today we're going to take a look at this truck. We're going to take it for a ride. We have it for a couple days while we're up here, and we're going to show you what we like about the truck, point out a few things. The first thing being the price point. This thing starts at under $20,000, goes up to about the high 30s. This is a Lariat with a lot of options, so it's about high 30s. It's got the jalapeno red paint, TC metallic they call it. And so far, we're really enjoying it, so let's take a look. It's sized pretty small. It's smaller than the Ranger, and it comes in at a cheaper price point than the Ranger, which is probably one of the main bullet points that make this thing so attractive. So nice looking front end. It does have the kind of U-shaped headlights that you do see on F-Series trucks. Unique grille. 18-inch styled aluminum wheels are real nice. This one has all-wheel drive. Speaking of engines, you can get the hybrid, which is going to be available. We haven't driven one of those yet. Or the 2-liter EcoBoost, which in my opinion, it's at 250 horse, but this truck seems surprisingly quick. It does have the 8-speed transmission, and I'm not 100% sure why it feels so fast. Of course, we're in some amazing boost weather, being 25, 30 degrees out, but we're seeing some things on the internet where these things are running 14s in the quarter mile. Now, I've not confirmed that yet, and I really want to, but if this thing can go 14s in the quarter mile, that's pretty quick. So we'll cruise down here. This is typical Ford styling. Lariat. It's plastic, but looks pretty good on the truck. Kind of flat-sided. This to me is a little dated. I don't know. I think they could do an upgrade on this with more of a touchpad. It's got push buttons, which I don't know. Love them or hate them. I don't really ever use them, so to me, I'd rather not have that at all. 4-door, of course. We'll show you the inside in a minute. Nice looking styling. And again, this is something that's like new styling, I think, on Fords with the big, thick plastic. And this is a 4.5-foot bed. I think this is more for the person who's going to maybe do some stuff around the house, whether it's gardening or things in the garage. We'll give you a look here. This one has optional bed liner, spray-in bed liner, which is really, really nice. I would imagine mountain biking or cycling, or, you know, maybe a little bit of going into the woods or doing some adventure type stuff. The bed extender is real nice. Obviously this captures anything you want to put in here, but you know, it is a relatively small bed. On the bright side, Ford did option it with some neat stuff. It's got D-ring tie downs up in the front, which is good. It's got this rack system that, I don't know if you can see that, Abe, if you come around here. It's got a rack tie down system. On this side of the truck, it's got a little space for a toolbox, which is really nice. And then on this side, we'll show you here, you got a power outlet. Now that's pretty cool. With a light, bed light's always really nice. And this truck has a power rear window as well. All right, so we're behind the wheel of the 2022 Maverick Pickup. We touched on some of the stuff in the walk around. Incredible price, starting point at $19,000. This one is fully loaded. Everything from the moonroof to, it's got Sirius radio, it's got leather interior, it's a Lariat. It's got the 4,000-pound capability towing package. So a lot of usefulness in this particular model on the higher end. But the starting point, like we said, $19,000 and change, under 20 grand for a base Maverick. Gets great fuel economy. This one has the 2-liter EcoBoost, which is pretty powerful. It actually surprised us. We'll punch it in a second here. But the hybrid is also another option if you really want that extended fuel economy. So what are your impressions, Abe, so far as getting behind a wheel and driving it? Does it feel more truck or car-like?
To me, it feels more like a car. I have an F-150, so it's a little stiffer, and it drives more like a truck. Yeah, I like the heated steering wheel. That's working really well. The heated seat is great. I actually had to turn it off because it was a little too warm. Right.
I already took a stint behind the wheel, and my feeling was it's a firm ride. something you'd expect from a pickup truck. You know, it's truck-like, kind of very much like the Bronco Sport, I thought, as far as road feel and firmness. The seats have a very firm feel versus being cushy, not a ton of bolstering. It's a truck, it's not a sports car. And as far as interior goes, a lot of the touch points, like this is soft, but the door panels are hard plastic. You got plastic up here. It's tough. It's definitely truck-like in that, more than being luxury car-like. So Abe and I both agree. We really like the instrument panel layout, the design, the style. It's fits into that Ford truck, almost Bronco-y theme. The 6.5-inch LCD screen is really nice. It's placed in a good location for the music, for, you know, all the different controls, navigation, all the things you want, and it's sized nicely. It's got a little pouch or a pocket right next to it, but good room for storage. It's got a very deep center console here, good sized glove box. It's got the phone chargers, it's got USBs. It does have, like we mentioned earlier, a 110 outlet in the back, behind the console here. So it's real user friendly as far as cup holders and all the things you want in a vehicle. All right, Abe, Copilot 360 engaged. What do you think?
It's pretty cool, actually. You have to keep your hands on the wheel. It works with resistance, so if you let go, it's not going to work. But I have the distance set to the truck in front of me and a mile per hour, so I could go a little closer or a little faster with it. But yeah, I mean, if you're a little distracted, or, you know, like I'm talking to you right now, I could should keep your eyes on the road always, but it'll keep you in lane, and it'll keep you a certain distance behind the vehicle in front. Also, if they brake hard, this will actually start braking also, which is a little freaky at first, because you really hope it works and you don't slam into the car in front of you, but it does work. We just tried this a little while ago. It's a cool feature that's a lot better. See, look, it's turning on the road, and I'm not giving it anything. It's doing it itself, and we're turning, and we still have this distance to that F-150 in front of us. So it's cruise control, but a lot better.
All right, so the interior is nicely appointed. Leather wrapped steering wheel on the Lariat, of course, leather seats. You've got the screen for XM radio and navigation, which is pretty nice. The dash layout is pretty cool. And one thing I really like is the styling on the dashboard, on the whole instrument panel. It's got a really kind of rectangular look versus the trapezoidal look that Ford had for so long. Unique is this door panel, which Ford styled completely different from anything I've seen from Ford before. It's got an open spot right here. Your door panel, your switches are right here, or your door pull, I should say. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but this has like triangulation. It is hard plastic, but this opening, we were trying to figure out what it's for, and it's to put big water bottles here. So if you have some type of bigger cup, there's never anywhere in the door that you always have to lay things down like this, and it's real annoying. So Ford gave you the chance here to put like a tall cup. It even has like a logo of a water bottle right there. It tells you the water bottle goes there. All right, so to show you how much room is in the back of the Maverick, I'm about 5'7", and the seat is in the position where Abe was driving. He's about 6'2", 6'3". So this is about as far back as I'd want the seat and remain comfortable. I have about 4 or 5 inches to the roof, so plenty of headroom. The seat back is in a comfortable position as far as lean. You know, it's a pickup truck, so you're not going to be able to go fully back. There's USB connections, 110 connections back here, so you can plug all kinds of stuff in. So that's real user friendly for the passengers in the back pouch in the seat. And now actually Abe and I are going to switch. I'm going to move the seat up a little bit and let him sit in there. So we'll show you what the Maverick looks like with a 6-footer in the back.
All right, so now I'm in the back seat, and this is a seating position if Evan was driving. So it's a little tight, but doable. I wouldn't want to go on a long distance trip like this, but to get around town, it's not a big issue. Headroom is fine. Again, I'm 6'2", so you know, for an average person, this is more than okay. Another thing I really liked about this truck is the towing capacity, which a small truck like this, you wouldn't expect much out of it, but with the tow package, is a 4,000 pound towing capacity, which to me is pretty impressive. So for the average do-it-yourself person or hobbyist, where you want to tow a jet ski, ATVs or something like that, I think this is perfect for that.